What is up, guys? My name is Jake. Welcome to Abandoned Episode 11. I'm not even going to go through the normal crap. Let's get straight into it. So, what are we talking about today? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been asking for this for quite a while. River Country. We're doing River Country, finally. Yeah, you know what? Nothing. Let's just get right into it. Right, so, as Walt Disney World opened in 1971, economical times were taking its toll on the tourism market. Disney needed a separate attraction like Discovery Island to draw people in. Water parks in the area felt nothing more than cheap and bare. So, Disney had the idea for a fully themed water park. This not only meant the company would be building its first water park, but really the first water park that's fully themed in the entire world. With the idea in hand and the location set in Disney's Fort Wilderness campground, construction began on their 6-acre park. The whole idea was that the park would be part lake, part normal water park. I explained that in the simplest way possible. The park was going to have one fully chlorined pool with 2 slides, and on the other side it would sit this massive bay area surrounded by beach. That would have its own water activities within it, like water slides and stuff in the water. And with all of this set in, the park opened in June of 1976. Now, people freaking loved this park. It was different, it was fun, and it was a brilliant move by the company. There was also these sick rapid slide things that multiple people could go down. It was like a lazy river, only sick, and I really wish I can go on it because it looks awesome. However, the park had a few flaws out of the gate. The park had very little capacity. How small? Well, in one day, the entire park could service around 4,700 guests, which really isn't a lot. This meant the park would hit capacity very often. There are stories of Disney executives going to the park with their families, and they literally couldn't get in the park because it was just full. The transportation there was interesting too. Since the park was way the hell in the back, they needed to get guests to and from the front to the back. So guests would park in the front parking lot and hop on Disney's Fort Wilderness train. Yes, that's right, they had a small train there. Evidently, that was also abandoned. You know, researching Disney stuff, I've just come to the conclusion that Disney literally doesn't give a shit about anything. Anyway, you know how you'd go out and buy 2 Ferraris, then come back and burn your BMW? Yeah, neither do I, but that's what Disney kind of did with River Country. What am I talking about? Well, in 1989, Disney opened the doors to a 56-acre water park named Typhoon Lagoon. This was built to handle the growing demand for another water park, really, since River Country A could not handle crowds at all, and B didn't have many attractions. River Country was small, and I mean, you can't blame them for that. It makes sense as to why it was small, but the fact of the matter is, Disney had more land, people wanted more, and Disney gave them more. You'd think Typhoon Lagoon would be enough, but nope. In 1995, Disney opened another massive water park named Blizzard Beach. So it's pretty obvious that attendance for River Country declined a bit. See, it was convenient for the guests who were staying at Fort Wilderness itself, just not for anyone else. So in November of 2001, River Country closed. This was normal as all of Disney water parks closed at this time due to chilly weather. However, in 2002, the Orlando Sentinel reported that River Country may not reopen at all. A spokesperson for the park said the park may open if there was demand. However, another spokesperson stepped up and said the park would be closed for at least the rest of 2002. Then, on January 20th, 2005, Disney announced River Country would be closed forever. So, why did it close? Now, before you start commenting, oh, you didn't mention the whole thing about brain-eating amoebas in the water. People make it seem like the water there is acid or something. No, it's not. I promise. Disney was going through some hard times, and we explain a lot more of this in our Legendary Years video. We talked about how the tourism crash of the early 2000s with 9/11 and everything took its toll on Disney and all of tourism in general. Also, safety came into play a bit here too. Since the water park opened in the 70s, the park opened when really no rules governed water park themed attractions. But since then, lots of rules have been made, and River Country was close to breaking a lot of them. Lifeguard positions were oddly placed, making it hard for lifeguards to save someone if needed. This led to a 14-year-old boy drowning in 1982. 7 years later, another child drowned as well. Even with slight safety concerns, the park continued to operate for quite a while. Alright, we will talk about the freshwater lake thing. So, the amoebas, I'm not going to say the entire name, it's a bacteria found in most Florida lakes in warm temperatures. So, in August of 1980, a young boy was directly killed by this amoeba. This is true, and it was caused by the boy swimming in river country. This was the only case ever in river country. This amoeba has been found to grow in Florida's freshwater lakes, and this included Disney's. However, this was 1980. Disney took the steps to ensure the water was safe, and well, it worked. We know this because this breed of amoeba had a death rate of 95%, which is admittedly terrifying, but no one else died from river country, so it was a safe bet that the water was pretty damn safe. Disney did eventually ban swimming in their lakes in the mid-90s, with, of course, the exception of river country. So no, the water is not acid, and if you fall into the water, you'll probably die from a crocodile more than you'll die from bacteria. Also, people forget that the lake that is on the beach of, say, the Polynesian is connected to the same one that fills river country. And honestly, I see people walking in that lake all the time, and I know Disney hates it, but, like, I see it happening all the time. I will mention, though, that there are rumors that Florida passed a law blocking water parks to use lake water. If this was true, it would have just helped the downfall. So, a freaking tiny park, many safety concerns, unbalanced operating costs, low attendance, inconvenient location, economy in the shitter, extreme competition of Disney's own water parks all forced the downfall of river country. Now, after 2005, Disney did something strange. They left it there. They didn't demolish anything. They just left it there, completely abandoned. It's hard to tell what Disney actually had planned for this because it's so odd that they just didn't even bother to demolish it. It's not like they don't have the money. Now, to be fair, some of the outer walkways and other things have been removed, but honestly, that's it. To this day, Disney's river country is abandoned and has continued to attract people there. Including myself, as I literally did a video there. You can view that here, but I'm warning you, it's pretty cringy as it was 2013. A lot of people don't know that a good portion of the park is still open to guests, in a way. So on this map here, you can see the line dividing of where the fences are. Everything on this side is completely open for people to go through. Disney is gonna hate me for saying this, but literally everything is still there. All the rock work, the ticket booth, the bathrooms, still all open for people. But this is really a 100% real abandoned water park in Disney, which is such a crazy thought. So the future is quite hazy, but we do have some new info. Since the park will never reopen, rumors have circled around claiming a massive new Disney Vacation Club resort would be put there. However, rumors have sort of died off. In 2014-ish, a leaked set of schematics showed the mega resort, as well as a video previewing the project. So yes, it is confirmed that this was a thing. However, it was planned for 2011, and in case you don't know, we're not in 2011 anymore. So, it's assumed that the project was killed off, I guess. What I think they should do there is build the old moderate resort that they had planned from a while back. It worked in Disneyland Paris, so why not here? And also, not to mention we can get a moderate resort next to the Magic Kingdom, but that's just me. But lately, people have been spotting height balloons to measure how high the buildings would be, which kinda gives new hope to this project. So that's river country. We have been waiting for this topic for quite a damn while, and I'm glad we can finally do it. It's such an interesting thing, and the fact that it's in Disney, and this is what makes Disney famous for all those creepypastas that came out and all that. I think it's just, it's a cool thing. Yeah, so that's it, guys. My name is Jake. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. The channel is just growing in an incredible rate, and it's all thanks to you guys. So, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you later. Later. Oh, right. Cue the outro. There are stories of Disney executives going to the park and why do I keep doing it? Shit. This meant nope, I already did that. Are you serious? My mouse just lost batteries. You're joking. I hit the thing once to scare away my cat. Sorry, Walter.